All right, thank you guys for joining me. Today we're going to be making the cheesecake candle. Right now what you see me doing is wicking the jars. I'm using a size 10 Eco Wick for this one. No particular wick that I prefer, whether it's the Eco or the CD, but I had size 10 available and it seemed to work out for the burn for this candle, so that's why I used it. Now these are my graham cracker crumbles. I'm simply just pouring them into the jar, and I am going to mash them down. Most people make their crumbles using a cheese grater, or they just cut them. I cut mine. I have not started to mass produce my crumbles yet, so I will be upgrading to the cheese grater, and maybe I'll make a video once I perfect that. Now you're going to see me start to whip my melted wax. It's cold here, so I just put it outside for a few minutes. And now I'm whipping it. It is going to be a light whip. I do not want this to solidify too much, because my goal is to simply be able to pour it into my candle without getting any on the side. Also creating a more realistic look for a cheesecake candle. If you didn't see my other video, you'll see the type of piping bag that I used for this. I normally use a metal piece on the end, but this time I just cut it, and I'm just going to pour it into the candle. Nothing special here. Also, sorry for the background noise. My walls are very thin at the shop, so you're going to hear cars passing by. This is a busy street. As you can see, the most important part about making this candle is that you keep the sides of your candle clean so that you'll get a realistic look without having to, sorry, that's my mom calling, I'll call her right back, without having to clean the sides. So I just kind of pat it down a little bit so that you'll see the sides of it, how neat it looks and how cool it is, how it makes it just look realistic by putting that down just a little bit and evening out your cheesecake filling. And just separating the wicks so it looks nice and uniform. And I like to use my heating gun so that I can have just a little bit of flatness. I don't know, leveling. I don't know what I'm looking for, that word I'm looking for. Now I'm adding the strawberries now. I like to use some of my smaller strawberries, not so I don't crowd the cheesecake candle, as well as strategically place them around the wicks. As you can see, some of the strawberries will lean to the side a little bit depending on how your mold is. Just place the strawberries towards the outside. And now I'm pouring my filling. You will see me pour this in parts. I like to pour my filling a little, I like to pour my gel wax a little bit thicker as opposed to thin, and then I will just go heat it up multiple times in between so that I can get the look I'm looking for. So I initially pour it over the strawberries, and then you'll start to see me pouring it on the insides just to fill it a little bit, and just so that you get the desired look that you are looking for. Always remember that the more that you fill the inside, you may need to have a plate for your customers to burn the candle, or it's going to overflow. So while we like a nice full candle for our customers, just remember those strawberries do have to melt, and they're going to create less space for your candle to burn. And I don't think there's anything wrong with overfilling your candle, just as long as you let people know that it will overflow and go onto surfaces, so they may need to have a plate. I like to have mine as neat as possible, so I try not to overfill, but it happens. And that's it. That is a strawberry cheesecake candle. You're going to see pictures of the process, and this is the candle that we made today. And this is just pictures of it initially when it's wet. More pictures a little bit wet, and these last pictures are going to be of it dry right here. All right, thank you guys for watching. Please comment, like, and share. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day.